Yeah, once again, very good morning and thanks for being joining. Okay. Uh, I hope everyone enjoyed the weekend. Now, today, as part of as I told you in the last session itself, okay, Saturday itself, 1 week will go little slowly because everyone need to stable here. Okay. They wanted to understand what we are going to learn as part of this training first. Okay. So bit let's once they are stable, then we'll move on to the maximum to in the morning every day we will discuss 2 to 2.5 hours. 2 hours maximum will discuss the content and 30 minutes or 15 minutes or 30 minutes. Do you have any questions? Anything you want to clarify, you can clarify. Okay. So don't think that why we are taking only a little smaller time in the initial time is they need to stable as they need to think that okay we are learning one technology. Okay, so what we are learning. So once we got stable again we'll back to the 2 hours to 2.5 hours. 2 hours we'll discuss only technical part. Third last 30 minutes or 15 minutes, okay, we'll discuss on the questionnaires whatever you are having the doubts. Now as part of today, so I'm not going for the presentation. Okay, I just wanted to talk little about what we are going to learn. Okay, first, see, we are learning a Microsoft product. We are learning Microsoft product, Microsoft product. That too, last session we discussed that Microsoft contains n number of products. Out of that, one of the major key product what we are learning is SQL Server. SQL Server. Okay, we are a DBAs. SQL Server is a product, is a database management system. Okay, database management system, SQL Server. Maybe the first time who are uh, entering into the IT, okay, once they complete their graduates or something, once they are entering, they don't know about what is that SQL Server. Firstly, everyone knows we are entire whole IT is working with the different technologies. Like most of the people are aware that we are having Java, .NET, C, C++, like same. Okay, so if you go for ERP tools, we are having Oracle apps, SAP. If you go for Informatica, okay. If you go for data warehouse tool, Informatica, DataStage, Cognos, Pentaho, and MSBA. If you go for database management system, we are having SQL Server, Oracle, PostgreSQL, MySQL, Teradata, MongoDB. So throughout the global, we are working with the different technologies. Out of that, we are choosing a Microsoft product. On Microsoft product, we are specially choosing the SQL Server Database Management System. SQL Server Database Management System. So, uh, in global, okay, in global, it's a database management system where we are going to store our data. It can be any data. It can be movable data. It can be non-movable data. So, data is very crucial for us. For us, either take everyone. So, passport, okay, insurance. Okay, it can be health insurance, it can be health insurance, it can be medical insurance, it can be COVID insurance, whatever. So everything, whatever we are going to do, we need to store somewhere for our future references. So like same, we earlier, so olden days, if you go for olden days, we used to store our data in the Excel, in the notebooks. Okay. Now gradually we are increasing, and now we are going to store our data completely in the database management system. In in now in present. Okay. So we are having. Let's imagine anyone. What is the count of database engines? Anyone? Can you imagine throughout the global how many engines are there? Database engines. Anyone? So we are having almost 300 and plus engines are available throughout the global, like Oracle, SQL Server, PostgreSQL, MongoDB, Redis, okay, Snowflake, okay, Elasticsearch, IBM DB2, Sybase, okay, like MariaDB, like SolidDB. So we are having almost 300 and plus database engine are available, DB engines, where everyone they are going to store their respective engine. So it depends what project, what database management they are using. Okay, we are going to support. We don't see literally. So assume, for example, you are learning complete SQL Server DBA, and you got an opportunity. We are not guaranteed that definitely will get on the work on SQL Server. Maybe you will get any one of this technology as well parallelly. Either you need to support SQL Server as a primary, and secondary you also need to support like MySQL, PostgreSQL. Maximum, mostly we won't get chance that much to Oracle, but you may get a chance to work with the PostgreSQL or MySQL or MariaDB. Okay, most of the time we are getting this kind of technology support, okay, as a secondary. So that's the reason we always need to learn at least minimum to minimum one or two database management systems to survey in. We are in 2025, we are entering to 2025. So Cassandra, Mongo, many data DB engines are available in throughout the global, okay, which we don't know some names also. One of our student only, he got opportunity as a SQL DB, and completely he got job to support for solid DBA. Till now, I also never, okay, there is a database called solid DBA. So he started working with the solid DBA. Now he again they switched internally to the PostgreSQL. Now he's working as a PostgreSQL as a tech lead. So in real world, we completely unaware which project we will get it. Even you are a SQL, you are complete SQL, but almost all the database managements are similar because finally we need to store our data, we need to protect our data. Always we need to make sure that services need to run. So any one of these may also get a chance for us. Okay, just please be aware that oh, we are learning only SQL, so you will get a chance to work on SQL only. Because mostly when you are attending interviews, we need to raise some questions to who you are going to take the interview. Okay, what sort of project it is, what sort of domain it is. Okay, and is there any other database management system where we need to support, or this is only primary database management system I need to you are going to recruit the us. So we need to ask certain questions to the interviewer, okay, so that you will get to know, okay, what sort of project, what sort of domain you are getting, and what sort of kind of support you are getting. Only you are getting SQL Server, or you are also getting a chance to work in the cloud platform as well. Got it, everyone? No? Yes? So
Yes.
being you are learning SQL, 95% you will get a chance to work with the SQL only, but you may also get a chance to work with the different database management system. For example, take Sai. Okay, Sai also get a chance to work with the Oracle. Okay, so most 4 to 5 our students itself got a chance to work with other management system completely, even though they selected for SQL Server, even though they selected, but mostly I need to thanks to every my students. Okay, so they never hesitate that okay, I got a different opportunity where I don't want to work on this project, I need to switch to other company. They took that opportunity, and they now working as a SQL. They already know about Oracle, someone knows about PostgreSQL, one of our students know about solid DB as well. Okay, so take that opportunity. It's not a wrong. Okay, that's what I can say. Every database management system is very important, but these are the top database management systems throughout the global. And mostly Indian people here: Oracle, SQL, MySQL, PostgreSQL, MongoDB, MariaDB, MySQL, and PostgreSQL. You may get a chance to work definitely along with the SQL Server. Along with the means at least you need to support uh, not a full time, but at least partial support you will do for these technologies. Oracle they may definitely recruit because like SQL, Oracle is a massive database management system. SQL and Oracle are the both massive database management system. Now we are learning Microsoft SQL Server where we are going to store all our data. It can be movable data, it can be non-movable data. Okay. Now, for example, take this. as a technology now, SQL Server. Okay, in Microsoft, we are having n number of products. Out of that, SQL Server is one of the leading database engine platform for Microsoft. For Microsoft. Now, when you start thinking, okay, I am learning Microsoft product, that is nothing but SQL Server. It's a database engine where we are going to store the data. Okay, whatever data it can be, any data you can store in the SQL Server. Now, if you go to the SQL Server, now you'll have one doubt. What what type of roles, what type of roles are available in SQL Server? Basically, we are having three roles. Okay. Uh, do you anyone let us know what type of three roles are available, especially if you go for SQL Server? Anyone? Anyone? No? Yes? What kind of roles we will get a chance to especially work with SQL Server?
Developer, DBA,
Okay, one is developer.
Production database, production
Okay,
or
okay,
production.
like a prod DBA. Okay,
Maybe
and
application DBA or something. I don't know.
okay, application DBA. Okay, application DBA. Okay, good. Let's make one more.
Development DBA. Maybe that's developer. I don't know.
Okay, okay, we mentioned developer. Okay, we already included like there is a kind of developer and the prod DB, application DB. There is one more called MSBI. Okay, Microsoft Business Intelligence. In a simple, I don't want to make more complex names. Okay, you may get confused. Let's make it simple. One is development. So nothing but SQL. SQL is a one language. Like most of the people know C, C++, Java, .NET, Python, R. Okay. Uh, Many languages are available. Like same, SQL is also one language, especially for DB engine. Especially for DB engine, SQL is one language. SQL is a language. So you may also get a chance to work with the developer. Okay, the, not user basically SQL contains different roles, right? Okay, mostly some people will go for SQL developer. Okay, SQL developer is common not only for SQL, even if you go for Oracle, even you go for PostgreSQL, even you go for MySQL, even you go for MariaDB. Okay, almost all the database management system, SQL is the one of the common language. SQL is the one of the common language. All the database management system, SQL is the one of the common language. So finally, what I wanted to say is, so at least we should know little basic, because as a database administrator, as a DBA, as a DBA, we must and should know at least little about SQL development. SQL development. If you know little SQL development, you are good at all these technologies. Okay, almost all are similar. At only the declaration part, syntax part, the concept will be vary. The concept will be vary. If you go for Oracle, you may declare the variables in the different format. If you go for SQL Server, you may declare the variables in different format. The syntax will be here and there little change. See, in SQL Server, you will mention the integer. If I wanted to store the data in the form of integer, you will mention the int in SQL or Oracle. But if you go for PostgreSQL, you need to make integer. You need to write complete integer value. So the declaration, the somewhere the declaration will be different, but the underlying concept will be same. If you know the SQL, you are good at Oracle, you are good at PostgreSQL, MySQL, MariaDB, SQL Server. Almost you are good at all the database management system. SQL development, SQL development. If you know SQL development, so it's common for all the technologies. So it's like a language. So we know C, C++, Java, all the stuff, right? Like SQL is also one language which is common for all these database management systems, all the database management systems. So at least we must and should know some basics. Okay, some basics. Throughout our training, we are also going to discuss couple of basics like how joins are working, how subqueries are working, so that you will, when you are troubleshooting the performance tuning, definitely you will get have better understanding. So this is the one role we will get, and this is the most powerful role as well. When you compare with the DBA, okay, parallelly SQL development is the one of the powerful role because we can do many things if you know the SQL development. It's not more complex like C++. Don't get, if most of the people will get afraid of the development technologies like C++, Java, all that stuff. Don't compare with C++. Okay, like Java is little bit easier. Python is than easier than Java. Many people are interested to learn the Python because we can do lot many automation using Python. Python. Okay. So Python, PySpark, both are almost similar to similar. Okay. Like same. See, why I wanted to say is, so if you know the SQL development, you can do many things here. Many things. I will let you know in a shortly what we can do that many. Okay. Now, this is the one thing. Everyone, at least if you have some time, okay, don't stick with the only DBA. Don't stick only with the DBA always. At least you can spend some time with the development. At least once in a month, you take one or two concepts and just prepare something and do some practical. You can do everything from this SSMS. Okay, you don't need any background infrastructure. You don't need any background infrastructure. You can do everything with this database management system. Okay, if you open SSMS, if you connect to the instance, you can do anything here. Like you can create the tables, you can alter the tables, you can insert the data, update the data, you can use subqueries, joins, functions, okay, store process, triggers. You can do many things. At least, I'm not saying immediately, but at least once take one concept for 1 month. If you take after 2 years, okay, if you take it back, you will definitely trust that okay, Subbu, whatever you told is the right. Okay, don't simply rotate your head in the DBA only. Oh, I'm a DBA, I need to learn DBA. I'm a DBA, I need to learn DBA. Most of the people are doing same thing. And most of the people are telling, I don't know the performance tuning. How you will know, sir? How without knowing little about the SQL development? Because you are not writing the queries. Who is writing the queries? SQL developers are writing the queries, and they are loading the data. Okay, they are re- pulling the reports. Either they are loading the data or pulling the reports. So we need to understand what sort of query it is, how complex query it is. Okay, that's a one thing. Now, DBA. So this is our role. So in the day one itself, we are telling that you are learning SQL Server, okay, database management system. Okay, you are a DBA, database administrator, where you need to take responsibility to install, install, okay, installation, security, high availability, HANDR, okay, performance tuning, many more, okay, configuration. As a DBA, you need to know how to install this product, okay, how to maintain this product, what are the best practices we need to follow for this product to make the engine will run very performance wise, okay, how to maintain the high availabilities, how to improve the performance of my engine, okay, how to improve the performance on engine, how to migrate this engine to the different platforms, either on-prem to cloud. This is the DBA task where we are going to learn almost 3 months. So this is what we are going to spend more time. And also parallel, you will get little about SQL as well when we are going for performance tuning. In the initial phase, also we'll discuss about SQL development here and there. Okay, so we will discuss, but not that much deeper. But we will discuss best points, which will help you a lot when you are tuning the performance. And this is the our role. You are a SQL Server production database administrator. See, why production is nothing but live data. Whatever you are seeing is a live data. So here the environments are very important. What type of environments are available? What type of editions are available? We'll see one by one slowly in the throughout this training. Now, you may also get a chance to work with application DBAs. Application kind of DBA means you are going to support app servers, and you are also going to support the SQL servers. Okay, mostly this is the typical role we'll get it. Okay, uh, maybe you don't have any choice. Okay, for example, you want urgently a job. Okay, uh, to stable the financial problem. That time only go for application DBA because it is little hectic load for us, because mostly they will select as application DBA. They always like select the probabilities like application as a 70 to 75% they will support. For DBA, you will get a chance only to 20 to 25%. 80% they will make you as application support only, like where you need to work with the app servers like web servers, web speed servers, batch servers. Okay, and maybe they will design the Azure DevOps pipelines. Okay, pipelines, and you need to work with the GitHub. Okay, GitHub pipelines. So this kind of work you will get. Scrap work you will get it. Okay, mostly most of our one of our friends told that okay, this will be hectic load if you go for application DBA support. Okay, try to avoid. So when you are going to take the interview, you can raise the questions. What kind of support? It's a pure production DBA support, or is there any partially I need to support with other database management system, or I need to support to have application support. Take a good Okay, raise a good question and take a good answer from your interview maximum to avoid the application debates. It will be little hectic. Okay, when you compare with all, because we are a pure database administrator where we can support like PostgreSQL or MySQL or MariaDB or Oracle. Some Oracle also little tough because it's completely Linux platform. Okay. So PostgreSQL, MySQL is a lightweight tools. MariaDB, PostgreSQL, MySQL is a bit lightweight tools. We can because we can compare with SQL with the PostgreSQL, and we can at least for 1 month if you take some KTR, if you take some external training, definitely we can support. But application is little hectic. Try to avoid this kind of role. Okay, when you are going to join any project, any organization, don't simply rotate our head. Okay, oh, I want job, that's it, I wanted to enter. It's little tough when you compare with all. Clear? Three roles, everyone? No? Yes? Any questions? Okay, stop me if you wanted to ask any questions. Yeah, Girish.
Yeah, just one comment. So in that, app DBA, the role like when I joined one of my organization, it was like just like we were having two kind of role. One is the core DBA. They are, responsible for database up and running and all those, installation and patching activities. And app DBA is like, they have to create those procedure triggers, kind of object inside the database. So something, that kind of role we had for around a year.
Oh, okay, okay. No,
I mean,
where
you
I
are
got
getting
a
like,
yeah, where I got a chance. Okay, I also get this, and they told that first initially 30% you need to go for application support, 70% you need to be part of DBA, where you need to support PostgreSQL, you need to support SQL as well. Later on, once I got the chance to the project, okay, they make it me as a 70%, 70 to 75% as application support, 20 to 25% they make it as a PostgreSQL and SQL support, where we used to
oh,
support all this.
mhm.
So we need to
And
do,
but
yeah.
yeah, but after a year, because I mean that team was newly formed, and I don't know what concept they started, but they realized like it will not going to work that way. So they merged AppDB and CoreDB, and that they declared as single DBA team. Like no
Okay.
AppDB will be like that. Because ultimately, for small thing, we have to ask our like our core DBA to provide access to load data, to have some activities, even though we are a DBA. So I mean, so just sharing my experience.
Yeah. So when you are going to take interview, so while you are attending interview, just raise a good questions to them as well, okay? At the ending, not the beginning, okay? Now, finally, there is one different technology within SQL Server, okay? There is one different technology, nothing but MSBI, Microsoft Business Intelligence. Microsoft Business Intelligence, where we are having SSIS, SSAS, SSRS. These are the three different, okay, services Microsoft is offering within the SQL Server engine. Along with the SQL Server engine, okay, Microsoft is also offering when you are installing this product, when you are installing SQL Server product, okay, along with the database engine, along with the database engine, you will also install integration service, analysis service, reporting services. Now we are going to install one more called Power BI. Power BI. This is the advance of reporting services. So these are the four tools we need to support. Okay, not development. Under development part, we are not doing anything. But as a DBA, okay, we need to know how to install integration service, how to configure SSDB catalog, which is introduced from SQL Server 2012. Okay, how to install SSAS analysis service. Okay, this is one of the great tool. Even when you go for SAP, if you go for Oracle apps, there is no concept. There is no concept called analysis. So Microsoft providing a great tool called analysis service where you can analyze your data, using analysis. Even when you go for cloud also, there is a separate service called analysis service. In on-prem, you are calling as a SQL Server analysis service. When you go for cloud, there is a separate service for analysis service. In now, this is the one tool where they will design the cubes. Basically, cubes will improve the performance because while they are analyzing the data, they will pass massive data to analyze, right? Okay, so in a simple terms for your understanding, you decide you wanted to place one business. Okay, you purchased almost 10 lakhs products. Okay, and now you enter into the market. Unfortunately, that doesn't went that much well. You have some loss in the 10 lakhs. You got some. Forget about the profit. You went some loss. But next year you wanted to decide same thing, but you will start analyzing whatever you have faced in the last year, right? Like same, if you wanted to analyze the data, we need certain tools. So that tool we will use as a analysis service. So where you can load the data and you can start analysis. So they will analyze with the help of cubes. So you must and should know how to install analysis service, how to grant the permission to, okay, how to grant the permission, how to maintain the resources, how to take the backups, how to perform restores. These are all very important. Not more, everyone think that okay, we need to know only on the SQL Server. No, this also our products only. Okay, as a DBA, along with the engine, this is engine. So this is engine. See, when you open SSMS, this is our engine. This is our primary as a DBA. So 90 to 95% will connect to the engine only. Okay. Along with this, we can also connect to analysis service. We can also connect to the reporting services. We can also connect to the integration service. We can also connect to Azure integration runtime. So these are all the important for us. Even you are a DBA, this also plays a major role. Everyone is getting my point. Everyone is focusing only on the database engine. What about this? This also you need to support. Not a development. You are not designing any cubes. You are not designing any packages. Okay. But if the packages are getting fail, okay, if I want to migrate the packages, if I wanted to deploy the packages, okay, if I wanted to grant the permissions, if I wanted to grant the permission to the specific user to run the specific package, this is our responsibility only. Okay, means you must and should know how these services are working, how these services are working. Like analysis services, reporting services also very important. Like if you opening the reporting, okay, uh, report engine, report site, report server, report site. There will be two things. So how to create the folders so that they can deploy the reports under that folder, how to delete if they don't want the folders, how to grant the permission, what level of permissions will grant in the SSRS level, okay, Power BI report level. So these are all very important. This is also a DBA task only. So finally, what I wanted to convey is even you are a DBA, pure core DBA, okay, you little know about SQL development, little know about this, not little, you need to know little extra only for MSBA related stuff. Okay, sometimes packages are taking longer time, you need to troubleshoot. Cubes are taking longer time, you need to troubleshoot. Reports are not connecting. They are not able to connect to the engine. They are not see from where they can pull the reports from the DB engine only because DB engine contains the data. DB engine contains the data, and from the DB engine they will pull the reports. Basically, they will pull the reports. Like for example, uh, if you go on, if I what is report? I wanted to see the data. So select star from sales dot sales order big. So for example, okay, if I execute, it will take some time because this table contains almost 5 billion records. Okay, obviously it will take a lot of time for us. Okay, lot of time. Now, you are pulling the report. You are pulling the report via SSMS now. Same thing, we can do it from the Power BI tool. You can do it from the SSRS tool. So you need to install the Power BI. You need to install reporting services. You need to configure reporting services. Okay. You need to manage the permissions. You need to migrate the reporting services databases to from one server to another server. This is a DBA task only. But you are not developing a reports. You are not developing the packages. You are not developing a cubes. Is it clear, everyone? Yes, no. Why we are discussing all this stuff means first we should know about what we are learning as part of this training. Okay, not only database engine, we are going to learn little development. We are going to learn massive information about these three services as well. Yep. No. So I'm going to make a separate playlist. Okay, for these tools. So we are going to make at least uh, uh, 5 to 6 or 10 sessions on these three tools. So you will go and watch all the sessions. Okay, then you will get to know how integration service working, how analysis service working, how reporting service is working as a DBA, how to install the bits tools, how to install the Visual Studio. This is also our task only. They may ask you to install the Visual Studio. They may ask you to install the bits tool. Okay, where they are going to use to perform the business intelligence. So this is our task only. So these are also important for us. Along with this, okay, any questions on this first? Anyone? Clear? What you are going to learn, sir, as a DBA means not only DB engine, not only this database engine, okay, not only this database engine. You are going to learn many things: analysis service, integration service, reporting services. These are very important. This also you must and should know. As a DBA, these are also product you are going to support in the background. This is our task only, but you are not a part of development. Don't get the first time who are listening, okay, don't get afraid that, oh, we need to do all this stuff. No, it's a very simple products only. Okay, not that much complex products, but because you are not doing anything, but you will get certain uh, activities. So that DBA task only, like installing, configuring, like you need to, once you install the integration service, Microsoft introduced a special database for integration, so where you can build the SSIS catalog. So while you are going to build the SSIS catalog, what are the things I need to remember? What are the major because SSSDB is encrypted with the password, where I need to protect that password. What will happen if I configure? So these are all the DBA related tasks only, along with the reporting services, analysis services. So when you go for analysis service, I think I don't have analysis service. No, no, I don't have analysis. Yeah, yes, I not installed. If you install, you will get the analysis service here. Okay, so these are all DBA related. So any questions up to this? Anyone? No? Yes? Okay.
I'm good.
Yeah, thank you. Others? Now, this
No,
is yeah, sorry, ma'am.
no question, sir.
Oh, oh, great, great, thank you. Now, as a on-prem, these are all base core. Now we are looking into the cloud as well. Now industry is looking to the cloud. Throughout the global is looking to the cloud. Throughout the global is looking into the cloud. It can be Azure, it can be AWS, it can be GCP, Google Cloud. It can be GCP, Google Cloud. Either you will get a chance to work with Azure or AWS or GCP or GCP. It depends on which cloud platform your organization is using. Means your project is using. Your project is using which cloud service. Based on that, you need to support. You need to support. Now, in terms of if you for first we'll go for these two. Okay, then we'll go for Azure. You will get better idea. If you go for AWS, you may get a chance to work with the VMs. VM is nothing but servers. Okay, like in on-prem. Okay, in on-prem, we will build the VMs. Like, see, we are going to use the VMware workstation, and we are going to build the servers. Okay, you can access the servers and you can install the SQL Server, all these products. Like same, if you go to the cloud, there are two platforms. One is IaaS, one is PaaS. Okay, one is IaaS, one is PaaS. Okay, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service. The first time who are listening, no need to worry. We will talk this one when we are going to start cloud services. When we are starting the cloud services, the first we'll see what is the IaaS, what are the services are falls under IaaS, what is the PaaS, what are the services will pass under PaaS platform. So if you get a chance to work with AWS, you will definitely get a chance to work with the EC2 instance. EC2 instance. EC2 instance is a VM, is nothing but server, sir. Don't get confused. EC2 instance is nothing but a server, VM. VM, like here, you are going to build the VMs, right? Come on. Okay, you are going to in my laptop, I build the three VMs now. Like same on top of the cloud, you are going to build the multiple VMs. You are going to build the multiple VMs. Now here, what we will do here, EC2 instance is nothing but a VM. We must and should know VM, and we must and should know little about the networks. Okay, and we must and should know about the storage. These are the major three services which will fall under IaaS platform. Either it can be Azure, it can be AWS, it can be Google Cloud. One is VM, one is network, one is storage. These three are the major services which falls under IaaS platform. In okay, infrastructure as a service. Now in AWS, you are calling as a EC2 instance. EC2 instance is nothing but a VM. Okay, networks, what we will call it as a VPC. Okay, in AWS, we will call it as a VPC. VPC. Again, the disks are disks. Storage is nothing but, see, VPC is nothing but a virtual private connection. Okay, VPCs. In Azure, you will call it as a VM, virtual machines. Okay, VNet, virtual network, and disk along with the storage account. Storage account. These are the three names we'll call. In AWS, you will call it as a EC2 instance, VPC, and you will call it as a disk. Here also disk. Okay, here also disk, and you will call it as a S3 bucket. S3 buckets. So here you are calling as a storage account. In Azure, you are calling as a storage account. In AWS, you are calling as S3 buckets. So almost all the services are same. How you will deploy VM in Azure, Same way you will deploy in AWS as well. But in AWS, you are calling as a EC2 instance. In Azure, you are calling as a VM. In Azure, you are going to deploy the networks. How you are going to deploy the networks in Azure? You will deploy same in the AWS as well, but technically you are calling as a VPC. VPC. In Azure, you are going to deploy the disk and you are going to deploy the storage account as well. In AWS, you will deploy the disk, same how you are going to deploy here. Here also you are going to deploy same thing, and you will deploy here S3 buckets. Okay, S3 buckets. So this is the three different things you need to remember when you go for GCP. Mostly very simple, sir. Here also we'll call it as a VMs. Here also we'll call it as a disk. Okay, and here networks. Here also same GCP. Mostly you will get a chance to work with the GCP when you are working for MariaDB, PostgreSQL, MySQL. If you get a chance to work with Maria, PostgreSQL, MySQL, they will deploy in the GCP cloud. These are the uh, teeny database engines, okay? Not when you compare with Oracle and SQL, okay? Not that much massive database engines. And these are all the open source systems. Mostly they will deploy in the GCP or they will deploy in the AWS as well. You may get a chance to work with the AWS as well. Now, these are the infrastructure. We are going to discuss all these three. Okay, no worries. We will discuss everything: how to deploy the base from VMs, how to deploy the networks, how to deploy the disk, how to deploy the storage account, and additional also we are going to learn in Azure. AWS also same. Now, if you go for PaaS, we don't worry about the SaaS platforms. We basically we need to worry about the PaaS platform. PaaS in Azure, we are having many things. First, learn about AWS. Okay, AWS there is a service called RDS, Relational Database Service. There is one service in AWS where you used to deploy SQL, MySQL, PostgreSQL, everything you can deploy under this service. Under this service, you can deploy all these engines. So in AWS, there is a platform called PaaS. Under the platform, there is a service called RDS. Then you may ask a doubt, what is this PaaS, Subbu? Means you don't have access to the infrastructure. Means you don't have access to any one of this VM directly. So these VMs will be managed by your cloud provider. You are having access to only to this service. Only to this service. You don't have any access to the infrastructure when you specially go for PaaS platform. Okay, when you go for PaaS, you don't have infrastructure. Like in a simple, take your home, sir. Take your home. Your home is nothing but IaaS because everything you are having control. Home, take your home. You are having everything control. Take a hotel. Take a hotel. If you go for one place to another place for a just vacation, okay, you will book a hotel, right? There you are having limited access. There you are having limited access. Like same PaaS is contains limited access for us. PaaS contain limited access for us. Please keep it in the mind. This is something very important we are going to discuss when we start the cloud services. Now, when you go for PaaS in AWS, there is one and only one service. Majorly, we will get a chance that is nothing but RDS. Okay, Relational Database Service, where you will deploy all the services here. Okay, like GCP, you are having SQL is a service. In AWS, you are calling as a RDS. In GCP, you are calling as a SQL. And you are going to deploy here also SQL Server, okay, PostgreSQL, MySQL, many more you can deploy under this SQL service. But when you go for Azure, you are having couple of things. You can deploy SQL DB database. You can deploy Elastic databases. You can deploy managed instance. You can deploy Synapse Analytics, Synapse databases. Okay, you can deploy PostgreSQL database. Okay, Maria, Mongo. Each and every thing there is a separate service when you go for Azure. But in AWS, you are having one and only one service called RDS. In GCP, you are having one and only one service called SQL. Okay, but when you go for Azure, you are having many things you can deploy. Especially for SQL Server, single database, elastic pool databases. Okay, managed instance is nothing but MI. Managed instance and RDS and SQL all are similar, sir. Similar. MI, RDS, SQL are similar. Okay, and Synapses database. Okay, now SQL DB Fabric. Okay, Microsoft came up with different services which are offering now. So when you go for Azure, we wanted to know little extra. This is the one thing. When you go for database management systems, there we are Microsoft is offering different databases. We are going to discuss all this stuff. No worries. SQL database, Elastic Pool, managed instance. Okay, we are going to discuss all these three. No worries on part. No worries. Uh, all this part. Okay, along with if you are specially working with cloud and that too you are working with SQL, sorry, Azure, sorry, not SQL, Azure. Okay, if you go for Azure, definitely you will get a chance to work with the ADF. ADF. You will get a chance. These are all PaaS platform only. Whatever I am saying now, all are PaaS platform only. You will get a chance to work with the ADF pipelines. Pipelines is nothing but SSIS. Is nothing but SSIS. In on-prem, you are calling as a integration service. In cloud, you are calling as a ADF. In cloud, you are calling as a ADF. And you will also get synapses. You will get a chance to work with the ADF. You will get a chance to work with the synapse is also nothing but pipelines. This is the alternative for the SSIS as well. It is a game changer for now. Now, little advanced. Okay, and you will also get with the ADL, Azure Data Lake. Azure Data Lake. And you also get chance to work with the uh, logic apps. Logic apps. They will they will build the logic apps functions here. In case if any logic app functions also failing, this is our task only, DBA task. We need to troubleshoot basically. Basically, we need to troubleshoot. Okay. Of course, if you don't know, maybe they can give some KT for initial stages. But when you specially working with the cloud, you may also get a chance with this services. And also finally, Azure Databricks. Azure Databricks, where you need to get a chance to check is there any pipeline is failing with Azure Databricks. Okay, Azure Databricks is failing, and in the Azure Databricks, basically they will create the notebooks. So you need to open the notebook. Why these notebooks are getting failed? Is there any access related issue, or is there any data related issue? If data related issue, will route the ticket to the respective team. If they related to access or anything, we need to troubleshoot like in terms of logic apps, in terms of notebooks, in terms of pipelines. Okay, we are the one person we need to troubleshoot this. You will get additionally when you especially working with the cloud, that too in your project if you are having Azure platform. So these many things you will get in real world. Most of the people who are learning a SQL, they think that okay, we wanted to know only on the SQL part. We want to know only on the SQL. Okay, we are a production DBS. We learn only SQL Server. Oh, we can survey in the market. That's absolutely wrong. Wrong. We are in 2025 now. 2023, 22 onwards, we are getting this chance. But most of the people are unaware of what are the things we are getting in real world. Only if you learn SQL DBA, will I fit? No, obviously. You may also get a chance to work with these tools. You may also get chance to work with these all services. You need to take that chance. Don't hesitate to take, sir. You need to take that chance. So these are all the things are related to DBAs only. Having better idea now, everyone? No? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That is what I just wanted to convey before we go into this span of 3 months, okay? Simply what we are going to learn. Definitely maximum. Okay, this you will get it. I am trying to my best to give this as well. Okay, this as well. I am not telling that you should not focus on this. This is our primary. Everyone I am saying this is our primary. This is our primary. This is our primary skill. Next, everything you are getting as a secondary skill as well. You need to place on your profile, resume. You need to place on the LinkedIn. Okay, what kind of? So I have good kind of exposure or good kind of real world experience in deploying the packages, okay, troubleshooting the packages, deploying the cubes, migrating the cubes, configuring SSIS, SSRS, and also working with the pipelines, okay, pipelines uh, and logic apps, okay, and looking about the notebooks because when you go for this, okay, you may also get a chance to know about the Kusto language. It's a SQL. It's almost SQL only. Okay, we are calling as a SQL, but technical terms, if you go for cloud, okay, there is a separate language called Kusto language. They may also use that Kusto language to build this. Then you may also learn. So you need to know little about. See, you are not. Again, sir, I'm not making you clumsy. What we are going to learn. I'm clearly saying you. This is our primary. This is our primary. If you learn only the people, many people ask us, right? Either me, either Sai, when you are going to reach out to us initially. Okay, what do you will ask? SQL means SQL. No, SQL he is having lot of flavors. How? What I can see in next 2 years, next 3 years. First, your focus will be this. This is your primary. Okay. Next, I will start working with the integration service, analysis service, reporting services. Okay. As a DBA, what are the things I need to take in care in terms of this MSBA? Next, after this, okay, in terms of cloud, if I get a chance to the cloud, okay, what I need to take in care? Oh, these are all the services are there. Now, obviously, your profile will become massive. Getting, not getting everyone? Yes, no? So I will show you at least one simple pipeline, how to create the pipeline, how to troubleshoot the pipeline, where you need to go to troubleshoot the pipeline. Okay. Synapse pipeline and AD pipelines, I will show you one demos. Okay, at least. But Databricks maximum, no, sir, because this is a separate community where we need to build the Azure Databricks community. Then we need to create the notebooks. If I wanted to create the notebooks, you can use the Python, SQL, Kusto, PySpark. Uh, these are the languages they will use to build the notebooks. This is kind of automation, basically. If you want to do automation of all this, they will work with the Azure Databricks. This is one of the game changer. Okay, so but what we are saying to everyone means along with this, okay, you will also knowing 10 to 15% about these services. Okay, 5 to 10% about these services as part of this training. Is it fine, everyone? No, yes. Now your
Yes, sir.
profile will become very strong, sir, in the market. Okay, no one will place all these concepts in your resumes. Okay, but we are adding. Okay, but you are not creating anything. Okay, you know how to troubleshoot. You know how to troubleshoot. That much level, we will try to train you. That's the reason we are saying that, okay, see the time frame. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to share this knowledge as part of this, what you are going to learn next 3 months, okay, as part of this training. Our primary is DBA, okay. You will know little development. You will know 10 to 15% about MSBA. You know you know that 5 to 10% about the pipelines, all the stuff. Okay, 45 days we are sticking with the on-prem. Okay, we will stick with the on-prem. 45 days we'll stick with the on-prem. 45 days we'll stick with the cloud. Half of half, sir. 1.5 month we'll stick with the on-prem. 1.5 month we'll stick with the cloud services. So you are going to learn how to deploy the VMs, how to deploy the networks, how to deploy the storage account, all the stuff. And we are also, as someone, we are also trying to bring AWS also. Definitely, sir. We will try to bring, as I promise you. First, I need to complete certain things. Let it be complete everything. I also talked to Sai as well this part. We will take as a serious for next 3 months. Definitely, myself and Sai. First, we'll complete all our pending task. Then finally, we will work with this one. As part of this training, you will also get to learn AWS. Okay, at least not 100%, but at least when you compare with Azure, at least 10 to 15% you will get a chance to work with the AWS as well. Is it clear? And we will include as part of that training as well. When we are taking AWS, definitely we'll include you. Even your batch is completed, no worries. Okay, over to you, questions, sir. That's it. Anything you wanted to add, Sai? You can. Otherwise, let's take the questions. Sir, again, raise all your questions. Very important. Simply rather than listening, okay? Questions. We'll take all your inputs and definitely we'll try to, okay, fix those issues or try to overcome those issues in the batch if possible. Within the batch, it is possible. We'll try to, because we are in the starting, right? Definitely we'll try to address your issues within this batch. In case couple of things we'll also address in the next batch. That will help you in the upcoming batches. Anything you wanted to add, Sai? Over to you now. It's done from my end.
Yeah. So from my end, good, Subbu. Okay. So hope they understand what we are going to discuss and what is the role what we need to concentrate later on the as part of the DBA. Okay. So let them ask the questions. We will take their questions and suggestions.
Yeah. Only one thing we are saying, myself and Sai, we already addressed what we need to take for next 3 months. Definitely we'll go for stick with that concept. We'll maximum try our best within the 3 months. Okay. Later on, definitely, Wilson, I think you ask, okay, AWS, definitely will try to bring, okay, and you will be part of that training. We will invite everyone. If we, as I promise you, we and myself and Sai promise, if we are learning something, if we are sharing some new knowledge, everyone will be part of the training. Okay, over to you, sir. Nothing. I don't want to take.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks. Anything you wanted to add? Is it understandable? Again, experienced people can understand all these terminologies, but the people who are starting the journey, no worries, sir. I will make you so comfortable. Not I, sorry, I'm taking back. We will, myself and Sai will make you so comfortable. But only one thing, okay, we are asking, raise your questions, okay? Don't keep on your mind and don't waste your time, okay? That finally after 3 months, our training is completed. Again, you don't know how to install the SQL Server. That is too bad. Yeah, open to you. Any questions? Next 15 minutes, sir.
Hi, Subbu. I just wanted to know how many classes will you be taking and how many will Sai be taking?
Only L1 part Sai will taken care, like initially up to restores and lock shipping configuration, mirroring configuration, replication completely Sai will taken care. Okay, he's very good, but on top of that, I will take one session on the replication. Okay, and only up to replications I will taken care. Lock shipping troubleshooting, mirroring troubleshooting, and the rest everything I will taken care. Everything this SSIS, SSIRS. Again, these features we are going to share because it's not like a one-man show always. These features we already address. So Sai, couple of things need to taken care because going forward, we both We both need to handle everything. Not only this one, whatever we are coming up, PostgreSQL or SQL database fabric, okay? Everything like ADF, whatever we are coming up with the features, definitely we will share. Myself and Sai will share. Okay, but as of now, what we had it talk means up to till replication, Sai will taken care. But lock shipping troubleshooting, mirroring troubleshooting, rest everything troubleshooting, I will taken care. All these concepts, I am the primary.
Oh, okay. So where does HADR comes from?
After restores, like first 10 days is very crucial for us. We are going to discuss core internal part. Okay, how what is the engine, how engine is working, what is the storage engine, how storage engine is working, how the data movement is happening, then recovery model, backups, restores, how to install the SQL Server. This time we are planning. So I already spoken to Sai as well. This time we are planning how to installation itself. We will show you in the three different approaches. Okay. First, we will make you so confidence on the installing the SQL Server. Being we took some feedbacks from the last batch, definitely we are trying to implement in this batch. I will talk to Sai on that part. So after restores, we'll yeah, yes.
No, sorry, go ahead.
After installation, we'll start the HA and DR only. Lock shipping, mirroring, replication. So after Sai complete lock shipping configuration, failover, failbacks, everything, I will take care completely troubleshooting. And going forward, maybe next batch or next batch, definitely Sai will take until replication. Complete, I won't touch till replication because uh, majorly main is our we need to work major with clusters, always on performance tuning, all the stuff. Okay, half of 45 days we'll spend on this. 45 days we'll spend on the this services, all this high availabilities. But our major focus is installation first. Being we took some feedbacks from the last batches. Okay, definitely we'll try to make sure that you are so confident to install the SQL Server. We will provide you the Google form where you everyone need to address that Google form, and we are going to share the lock shipping, mirroring, replication, clusters, always on. Okay, every concept, whatever I told you, right? Migrations we are going to discuss, on-prem migrations, cloud migrations, right? Everything will create a Google form, and you need to address that Google form. We will taken care how you are standing. Is it clear, ma'am?
Yeah. So is there any session by Sai that was posted on your channel so that I can go through about his teaching?
No, I will be part of initially 2 to 3 days. I will also part be the training. Okay, yeah, I can share that one as well. Okay,
Or if we can take one session, I just
yeah,
wanted
yeah,
to
definitely, yeah, sure,
before I go ahead. So
yeah,
no
sure,
offense here.
yeah. Yes, Wilson.
Yeah, sorry. I think I see what I'm looking for. In your course curriculum, I was looking into the application tuning, performance tuning, but I saw that it's already listed. So yeah, please, if you can do some demo on replication tuning as well. I think that's kind of difficult for me sometimes. Yeah, but you've already added it to the course curriculum. I see that. I just see that right now.
Replication
Yeah,
troubleshooting.
and the
No,
replication.
not troubleshooting. Tuning of performance tuning on replication. Let's say from publisher to subscriber, maybe something is very slow, to do some demo on
Yeah,
replication
definitely.
performance tuning.
It's
Maybe
latency.
in think after 3 to 4 days, I'm taking a session for old batch. Same thing. That time I will include your batch as well. Be part of that. That you will get to know in the live itself.
Yeah, I see that you have it in the course curriculum.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be nice if you can do more demo on
sure,
performance tuning or replication. Thank you.
sure. Yeah. Any questions? No? Yes? Okay, sir. If no questions, thank you. What we are going to discuss tomorrow is we are going to discuss what is the difference between DBMS, RDBMS. Okay, we'll start the base concept tomorrow. Then we'll move on the completely to the sequel. Okay, 25th, we are declaring as a holiday for everyone. Okay, let's enjoy the Christmas. Okay, uh, tomorrow there will be session. We'll go for a base concept. Okay, not much. Up from 26 onwards, we'll go for the actual. Is it clear, everyone?
Yeah, clear. But I need a support for once complete the session, right? I need a support for clear the certification also.
Yeah, definitely, sir. Yeah, we'll. So we'll provide the dumps.
Yeah, exactly. I need
Yeah.
terms to how to clear that.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Same time, right?
Thank you.
Same time. Yeah, same time.
What about the pro stage SQL? That is session is based on evening or
Evening.
this one? Oh,
Evening.
okay.
So
This
yeah.
one is morning. That one is evening. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Let's
Yep,
stop.
thanks everyone.
Thanks, everyone.